Hello YouTubers, my name is X Factor. Welcome back to Dirty Bomb. I'm about to drop a very dirty bomb in this round, starting off with a bronze level proxy, then switching over to Skyhammer, realizing I made a mistake. So I've got an SMG. The thing about this game is different mercs have different speeds. They also have different health values. So you can see I'm playing with a 90 health value, and it's all about the headshots in this game, no matter what class you are. Because the time to kill is a lot longer than most games, but then they reward you for headshots. So I've got these proximity mines I can pick up and move, and here you see me just holding mouse button 1 right here and still shooting that person. Why? Because if not, they can get revived. The medics are extremely fast, and that person just went kaboom, as they would say in TF2. So I'm picking up my mines, going, and here's the turret. This is the name of the game. Defend this EV, don't let it move. And that's a 3-piece, 2 of which are headies. This thing does overheat, but it's absolutely filthy. The thing I talked about in the first video, and they're gunning it right now, they can get into that, is there is no ADS sensitivity adjustment, so I'm playing at a lower sensitivity for my hip, and the ADS scales to that basically on a 1-to-1 ratio. So I don't think there's a reduction unless you're using the sniper, which I'll showcase some footage on that. Getting some more turret kills in the back. So the name of this game, we're playing Chapel. We need to destroy this EV. They can repair it, and it will walk as long as it's repaired every time they're near it. So it's not letting them get to the checkpoint, extending the map. So they've got 9-some minutes where they can repair this thing, keep it moving. And there you can see I've already got 4,600 points. And we're going to switch over because I want my aerial strike. That's really a good class to play on this map. But as you can see, I went boom, I'm dead, and I'm not going to get a revive, basically. And you have the option to opt out of the revive window by basically hitting K. And if you're in game, K is suicide. If you're stuck or for whatever reason you picked the wrong class, you can simply hit K. So here we go. This is the AK-47, known as the Timik-47, and I think there's a Smith & Wesson 40 cal pistol, which is absolutely brutal. And you can see this one has a little bit more recoil and rides up just a little bit more, and burst firing it in rounds of 3 to 4 is probably what's needed. So I have ammo. The thing about this game is it gives you experience just for throwing the ammo pack down or the med pack down, and there I nuked 2 people on my aerial strike. So it's a big cooldown. The other thing about this is if you hit the player you're throwing the ammo with, you get a bonus. So you can throw these things pretty far, and you can throw them often, because I've said this before in the first video, is you chew through ammo no matter what class you are. You just don't really hold a lot of ammo. So each class has passive attributes, and it has to do with the color card that you have, and there's some more aerial strikes coming in from different mercs on the EV. I'm going to try to go for a back rage here, and I get 1. And then that guy just touches me up with a pistolo. Just wrecks me in the face, as you can see in the kill feed in the top right. They're just flooding this lane. So as you can see, again, I've got 2 mercs that have bronze cards. And that's the highest level you can get. There are 3 levels until you go into purely aesthetic and bling stuff. So there are 6 levels, but this is the highest for like the basic passive. And I think there's 9 different combinations between weapon and passive setups, your perks. Merc, basically. So I've got a pineapple juggler, quickly pick up and throw nades. Haven't been able to use that yet. Quick draw, 30% reduction to raise and lower weapons, which is really nice. Then fail safe. I reduce the damage I take from my explosives by 30%. And my class has 120 health. They're as low as 80 health, they're as high as 200 health, and it dictates your ability to double jump, how fast you strafe and run around, and just your basic movement. So if you're Rhino, you got 200 health. That is a ton. But you're also not moving very fast, and letting that slow health regeneration kick on once you stop taking damage. One thing that I found that's really crazy is the healing well that one of the mercs has. It's an area of effect heal. It's a station that can be destroyed, but it's like they're tanking if they're on it within 5 to 7 feet. It's really hard to kill somebody if they're soaking that up because it persists through damage. And there you see me light up the guy. I was about to back rage, and I get lost here, just spraying and praying all day. But I got a little bit lucky there. I'm just a little bit better at spraying and praying. I was kind of like a panic spray and pray. So this is a pretty good setup for me. The proxy setup's pretty good, and I've actually got a sniper run I'm going to be showcasing soon that I just absolutely go ham. You can't really adjust that sensitivity because it's an ADS sensitivity. It's not separate from the hip fire. So it's really low sens for me, but it didn't matter. It's a one-shot headshot tater-tot across the map. And it could do as much as, I think, 70 or 80, 70, 75 damage up close or so. So if you just switch over to your SMG, which is in your pistol slot, that basically finishes them off. And I'm in a nice little spot to side rage, but you notice these people aren't dying because they're on a healing well. So I could use my airstrike marker in 13 seconds. If it's indoors, it acts as a nade. Not nearly as big a splash damage or damage numbers, but still, you get it back quicker then. So if I throw it indoors, and you can hear me getting those headshots, it simply does not matter. And there you see me tossing the nade out, and it goes boom very quickly. This guy finally rushes me away from the healing well, and we finally get a kill. Just trying to work this cross angle, and then they're coming! And I get a two-piece right there, and I'm still alive with 9 health, waiting for that auto-regen to kick. And there's a bunch of shotguns. 7,200 points already, and you can see how effective those medics are. They can get you up in a split second and full health within about a second and a half. Here we are spectating a teammate that dropped his aerial strike, disabled the EV. That forces them to come repair this thing, which takes time, again, based on what class that they are using. And then they have to get up to it to make it move again, just like TF2 style. But you have to worry about that repair aspect. So here you see me playing cat and mouse with a couple bad guys. I don't want to over-peek, because then I'm exposing myself to more angles, and I have to worry about that top left doorway and the doorway underneath it. There's actually several different ways into that, both lower and upper, and the back rages can happen all day, every day. So there you see me throw out my marker, and you can hear it coming in, and now it's going to drop, and I get a 3-piece plus the 4 on the ground, so there is a big delay. One of the passive things that you can have for your mercs is warning. There'll be an audio cue as I eat the knife in the gut, and it hurt me bad, is it'll tell you when a strike is coming in on your position. Now they came back, knifed me again, so basically I have to spawn back. That's why you continue to shoot people on the ground or quick switch to your knife. So we're spawned back, we're pushing up. That EV is looking pretty good. You can see the half health underneath 3 minutes and 50 seconds left that we have, and here you see me going in the upper, and it's just too many medics. Probably should have saved the reload for a split second later. Might have been able to take one down, but there's a lot of people in there. EV is disabled again, but we just got pushed back. This is not good. Are they going to make it to this checkpoint? Right here is their little elevator. They have to make the EV2, and then that gets the second part of this going, basically, where they have to pull out some stuff from the EV. Whoever's got it can't use their gun. They can pick it up and drop it as they see fit. And this is the filthiness. A nice little throw to my strike over the wall, completely shaded. And all I want to know is, how many bangs? Is that a 5 bang? Or is it a 7 bang? I'm just kidding. That's a throwback to the UCAV 4.0 montage made by 2 angry gamers that I'll link down below just in case you're new to my channel. So we completely picked off that group, completely wiped the push, and now we just got to make it 2 minutes and 50 seconds. And that EV is just waiting for people to start pushing again, as somebody's kind of dinked me with a shotgun. So I'm basically going to back up and constantly throw these ammos out. The one thing when you spawn with this Merc is throw the ammo out when you spawn in. People can pick up an extra mag from you. They can actually take 1 extra, and you get XP just for throwing the thing to begin with, whether it's a med bag or, of course, the ammo bag. And again, I said it a million times, is you just chew through ammo as I back up, and I'm going to get stuck here. I'm going to be in trouble, because they're going to have all this nice little cover to play, and I'm not going to be able to do shit about it because there's just simply too many of them. So another thing I like about this, as the gun gets closer to empty, you can hear it. The bullets start making more of a tink, tink, tink noise. So you don't even have to feel your bullet count. You can just wait for that. And here you see a couple guys pushing me, squeezing me in, and down I go, showing me my death and the bullet that got me, basically. So now I've got reinforcements in 18 seconds, which is not a good situation when you're dead and they've got the EV that close to the objective to basically restart the timer, give them another 8.5, 9.5 plus minutes to work the third part of this round. So it's one of those things where I'm about to spawn in and try to figure out what lane collapse. And that's the neat thing about this game, is there's always multiple lanes. So you think you've got 2 lanes clear, and then they're just saturating the 3rd lane. They're going to back rage half your team. They might wipe your whole team. That's why it's important to re-walk all these lanes and check out all the nooks and the crannies. No, they can't spawn on teammates, but the way the movement is, depending on what class you are, you're very, very fast. Throw out my strike, got some splash damage, more than likely did a little bit of damage to the EV. And here, I'm going to work the back rage. I just checked one of the lanes. I'm completely behind him, and it is not going to work out for me because this guy is going to get on the turret, which we can use when that EV's in the right spot, and just basically wreck me. Kill my body, can't be revived, not that there's going to be anybody back there again, and I do a little bit better. I catch the spawn wave just a little bit quicker this time. So switching to your knife, you do run faster again. The lower your health value, the better your double jumping ability is if you're wall jumping, and the faster that they're going to move. I run decent speed, but there are guys, 1 or 2 guys that run slower, and a lot that run a lot faster. And somebody just picked up a 3-bang with their aerial strike. So 14 seconds left. We might be able to hold this one off. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this crazy round of Dirty Bomb. And there is a Smith & Wesson 40 cal. Of course, they don't call it the Smith & Wesson in the game, nor do they call that the AK-47, but we all know what it is. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this round of Dirty Bomb. As I dropped the bomb, we stopped the EV. Do you guys want to see more of this? Different classes? Maybe the sniper next? Remember, this is free to play. It's an open beta on Steam, and everything I've done so far has been with in-game credits. The Mercs I purchased and the cases that I've opened haven't had to spend a single dime, which you still have that option to do if you want to save yourself just a little bit of a grind. And those badges, though. As always, YouTubers, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. We will see you guys soon.